Hey there, Amanda from the Happy Homestead. Welcome back. In today's video, I wanted to share a Thanksgiving recipe with you since it's coming up rather quickly. Now, Thanksgiving is full of traditions, right? We all have our each own family tradition, some of them passed on generation to generation, and some that we make new, right, for our own families as we go forward. I'm going to share with you something today that has always been on our Thanksgiving table ever since I was little. A little bit about me. So myself and my parents were both born in Maine, and then we kind of slowly made our way down the East Coast. We lived in New Hampshire, Maine, and then New Hampshire and New Jersey, and then I grew up primarily in Pennsylvania. I'm in North Carolina now, migrated there myself as an adult. The reason I tell you this is because I'm very curious with what I'm going to share with you today. I have no idea if this is a regional thing, a Maine thing. I honestly don't know. And the suspense is killing you, I'm sure. So it's just 3 ingredients. It is so simple, so easy. And you are going to see this and hear this and you're going to think, no way. Yes, trust me, it is so good. So let's get started. So let me show you the 3 things. I have half a block of cream cheese. Now, normally I would do a full block, but I'm not making the full thing right now because it's not yet Thanksgiving as I'm filming this. So half a block for today. I have 10 or 12 pieces of celery here. I just took some big pieces, trimmed off the ends, and then cut them in half. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 pieces of celery, and again, I just did a half a block. And then the last thing is some Spanish olives with pimentos, stuffed olives with pimentos. Just very simple to find at the store. Those are the 3 ingredients. Do not get hung up. What's so great about this recipe is that you just put it together. There is no necessarily, amount of what you do. So I'm just doing a half a block of cheese today. I'll probably do half a jar of olives, and normally I might do a full jar and a full block. So let me show you how this comes together. So I've got my block here. It's kind of been softened a little bit. I had let it sit out on the counter for a couple of hours. So you just want to make sure that you can work with it. I'm just going to spread it out a bit to help it soften a little more while I chop the olives. Now, again, the reason I was telling you where I was from is because I just don't know if this is something that maybe it was my family or if it's like a New Englander thing. I just don't know. But as much as I can remember growing up, these stuffed celery were always at our Thanksgiving meal. Now, it was always on the table when we were eating, but it was always something as well that we just munched on, right? While, my mom was cooking. It was just something that was like, let's eat something to tide us over until the main meal. And, my brother and my dad and I would just tear into them sometimes there were some left for the main meal, sometimes there weren't. And you're going to think, there's no way this could be good. How could this be good? You have to trust me. It is so good. The saltiness from the olives combined with the creaminess of the cream cheese, and then you stuff it into the celery with the beautiful crunch of the celery, right? The cool crunch. So good. And you can buy these olives already chopped too. I couldn't find them chopped, so I'm just chopping them up. It comes together in minutes. It is a total crowd pleaser, and it's something different. So I'm curious, for any of you watching, if you have heard of this, if you've had it, where are you from? Because again, I just don't know how it all came about. I just know it's normal to me. And so when I met my husband, when we were dating in our first Thanksgiving together, I remember his reaction was like, what is this? What are you crazy people serving me? And now he is a believer. So I'm just mixing it up. This is something you can make the day ahead if you like, right? Thanksgiving morning, as always, is a little hectic. I would probably do it the night before. You could do it the day before, but the night before would be even better. Because eventually, the celery will, you know, not be as crunchy. I mean, it doesn't go bad, but it just doesn't stay the same. So, now all you do is stuff your celery. This is probably the most labor-intensive part, but even that, not much work. So that was it. It took minutes. Now granted, it might take 5 or 10 more minutes if I were doing more celery, but here we are. So how awesome is that? Now, I'm gonna try one. Eating on camera is never pretty, so bear with me. You wanna try one? My son's here. Okay, try one and let everyone know what you think.
I like it.
I'm glad. I'm glad. It always reminds me of Thanksgiving. It's never anything that I make at any other time of the year. It's just been a Thanksgiving tradition. So I want you to try it and let me know if you do. And also, I really would love to know the comments that you hear from some of your family members or friends if you try this with them and what you thought. So, wishing you a very happy, very healthy Thanksgiving. See you next time.